Welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2 on the Reawakening Update. I'm JC Proton, and this is Series 10, Episode number 40, and we are playing a standard faction of the United Empire on Endless Difficulty in a normal speed game. In this episode, it's probably going to be a little quicker than usual because we're starting to run out of things. It's kind of chill, we don't have any wars going on. We have pretty much ran out of curiosities to explore. We're going to be colonizing. We don't even have like military ships to move for the most part because everybody is pretty much working on system upgrades or terraforming right now. We'll colonize a new outpost here at the Grus system, which has Tionha, which is a fantastic planet. We'll also check in at the Mavros, and we'll take a look at how the Lumeris invasion is going. So we've got a desert, an arid, and an atoll here. I guess we'll go for the desert. Let's rock through that. Alright, so this system, let's see here. I want to feed it from CC, but I think CC's already feeding Zinnius, but I think CE was feeding Baton, and that one is completed. This turn we completed Duce and Baton. Both of those, Duce and Baton, both grew from outposts into colonies. So I think CE is not supporting anyone. It doesn't look like they are. So let's have them support Zinnius, probably. Yeah, CC's supporting Zinnius with food. So we'll switch that over to CE. Switch that food support to CE. Boom. And that'll free up CC. So there's one food ship coming from CC going down to Zinnius, and subsequent food ships will come from CE. So now Grus can be supported with food from CC, which is now back up to 250 food production. So Grus will switch that over to CC, and that'll drop from 250. Now 176 food is heading down here to Grus, and so food production at CC has dropped off to 74. Okay, all good. Okay, so our trade company headquarters is under construction right now. Will be complete next turn. It's being built up here at AL. And then I expect that we'll have multiple trade routes from the AL coming down this way, coming across the AK system. We need to increase our production of voidstone, so that's going to be a priority for us. If we were to be expanding at a rate of 1 star system per turn, then in order to support that, we would need to be able to upgrade, do our system development upgrades of 1 per turn at each level. Basically, is kind of would be a nice no bottleneck way of doing it. So we would need 80 red sang, which we have more than that per turn. We have 60 voidstone, and we would need 80 voidstone. So we need to come up with another 20. And then we would need 24 benthic gems and 24 virtual artifacts. And benthic gems were at 22 almost, so we're almost there. And virtual artifacts were on target. We're at 24.1. So we're there. So we're really close. We just need to focus on increasing our voidstone production by about another 20, and then we should be pretty much on target. So things we could do, we're going to be building the Trade Clearing Bureau here at the AK system. All of our trade routes go across this system, so that should be cool. Another thing we want to do is, yeah, let's level this guy up here. So because apparently it matters. If you look at the evaluation of a trade efficiency on the system, system level matters. Population matters. And then how many colonized neighbors you have apparently matters. So it's a thing we can do. When we have enough influence accumulated to execute a rush on that trade clearing bureau, we'll do that. We'll use the Emperor's will to command that it be completed immediately, because the Emperor is cool that way. So yeah, that's what's going on. And you know what? Let's take a look at the market. See if what we really want is another hero. We want to put a hero on the AK system that is an overseer. So let's take a look at the marketplace. Heroes available. Wow, look at the price dropping on Auric Calcix. Alright, I mean, if the price keeps coming down, we might go shopping, but right now 245 is still kind of pricey. Heroes, okay. Baramaxa is a overseer. He's an unfallen and is a scientist. So yeah, 19,000. Yeah, we cannot afford to buy him, to hire him, we should say, with influence. So the Emperor can't just command him to work for us. But we do have the dust, so let's do that. Let's get him hired, and let's employ him as a governor here at AK. Update here, we're going to call him Governor. Hello, Governor. So Governor Baramaxa will eventually have clerical corrections, which is the attribute or skill that I'm looking for to increase production. So he is good at producing food as a governor, and we're going to do the thing that increases the industry, because there's already a lot of food there, and he's already basically full of population anyhow. So more industry is good. So he'll level up as these things get built, and that'll be really good. Man, he's going to get a big boost when we do the Trade Clearing Bureau. He might level multiple times, like, you know, at least 2 levels. Who knows? That's going to be kind of cool to see. Hero is recruited and assigned a diplomatic message.
Our purpose is to kill. You, though, will suffer as well.
We are mighty and you are weak. We come. Really? So the Cravers are feeling chippy, huh? Feeling aggressive. That's cool. It's actually good to hear. Maybe they'll start the war, right? That would be cool. I would be totally cool with that, because conflict with them is going to be inevitable. And if the others in the galaxy see me as not being the one who have declared that war, then I will continue to appear to be the most peaceful in the galaxy. I'm the one who struck peace with everyone that it was possible to make peace with. Looks like we've got the pressure trend. It says on the numbers, it says we're at a positive trend, but looking at this little line moving down here, you can see it seems to be moving my direction. There's a little faint blue line that shows the midpoint. So we'll see how it actually plays out. If we're really losing pressure, then we may go ahead and do a bureaucratic imbroglio against him. If it looks like it's a thing that matters. Hiring that hero knocked out a big chunk of our dust, so I kind of want to do a little bit of a replenishment there. Since I'm going to want to have money available to level up our new trade route next turn fast. So I think I want to be able to buy more freighters of the Boolean and the luxury freighter fleets to help that level up faster. Help get these resources flowing. Let's see, we're generating a little bit of extra resources right now, but more is better. So let's go ahead and do some little quick selling here. So let's see here. Deciduous trees are ridiculously cheap right now, so not even worth selling. So that's too cheap. There we go. So a little bit of that. %10 of that. 16 of those is 10% of them. Of those, couple of those, 10% of those, there we go. Selling stuff that's worth selling at a high enough price point, and some stuff that's not in our that we're using for system development, and that freed up a nice, like 14,000 dust. That was pretty cool. So that's really good, man. Benthic gems are pretty cheap. Somebody's been selling them. Must be the Lumeris, because they have access to some benthic gems over here. Yeah, they've got benthic gems. And it could maybe also be the unfallen. They've got a little bit of benthic gems too. Yeah, there's a lot of benthic gems deposits. There's like an unusually large amount of them. This game, it's like a little bit out of balance, which is kind of unusual. But I'm hoping that at some point, maybe we can get trade routes going with the Lumeris. If they'll set up some trade subsidiaries over here where there are benthic gems, then that would be pretty cool to have trade routes running all the way from my headquarters here all the way around the galaxy over here to these subsidiaries. We'll see what happens over time. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that might happen. Let's see how the Lumeris are doing over here on this battle. So at Rotenev, we're 11 turns from a fleet. So I guess a pirate fleet came out and must have, I assume, fought the Lumeris. They seem to have nice, strong fleets that are not damaged very much more. So I guess they easily handled the pirate fleet. And there is a system invasion in progress with 0 pirates. So, yeah. They should be able to complete that invasion easily enough. I could fly over there now. I think I'll do that. And that way, when I advance the turn, I should hopefully remember to be zoomed in on this system. And when I advance the turn, if I see a curiosity appear, like ground battle remains or whatever, I will go for it. I'll try to snarf it out from under the Lumeris. Be all sneaky about it. Let's see. Let's take a look over at the Mavros system. See what we got going on for fleets here. Maybe we have enough. Yeah. So at the end of last turn, because the fleet is so slow, I decided to go ahead and get it started on the way. Because these, a couple of these ships are really slow. 4 movement speed. 2 of them are really, really slow. And I would have left them behind, but one was a medium-sized ship, so I was like, yeah, well, I guess he can tag along. So let's go ahead and bring this attacker out and have him fly down here. So the fleet by itself is going to take that long to get there. So we could get there next turn. If I bring this attacker into that fleet, then it cannot get there next turn. It'll take an extra turn. Okay, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's do this. So the fleet will get there next turn. And that ship will get there next turn. So they'll get there in 1. And this guy will get there in 1. And hopefully, I'm doing the thing I always do where I string out the ships getting in there. But I mean, hopefully if it works out right, then we'll have everybody arriving at roughly the same time, and we'll be able to have one combined fleet. I think it'll be okay. Probably will be okay even with just one attacker instead of 2, but would be better with 2. And Mavros just going to keep on cranking out some more ships, some more attackers. And I'm leaving the patrols there to repair. They're almost done repairing. They'll be done repairing in 1 turn. And then I'll head them down here. So I guess let's go ahead and move all of our fleets. Definitely interested in seeing how this plays out after we complete custom nucleotides and unlock this. We'll get to see what this deed is. Sometimes it's terraforming, and we're going to be doing a lot of terraforming this game. Like the rest of the game, we're going to be terraforming. So definitely interested in that. All right, looks like we're pretty much done with the fleet movement. There's the Bastion has arrived down at CE. I don't think I'm going to attack the Cravers just yet. I'm not going to rush into that conflict, but yeah. Anybody who needs to add, let's see, that guy is done with his adding of manpower. He needs manpower, he needs manpower, needs manpower. Needs manpower. So we're going to let all these guys. Oh, actually, they can all get manpower at Baton, can't they? All right, we'll move both of those up here. Now let's run through these messages. Okay, political survey. Ecologists are still 1% ahead of the scientists, but I mean, pacifists are at 12, militarists 8, religious at 7. So we have a pretty diverse population, pretty good representation there. All right, culture centers completed. So we finished interspecies HR, so now we can build colonial rights everywhere. I'll definitely be building it in systems where we don't have any luxury resource deposits. I'll make a point of doing that. I'll do that off camera. Okay, construction complete. This is what we're doing, terraforming, approval, an attacker at Mavros. We already handled that. Trade company headquarters will be done in one turn. All right, good stuff. Populations are growing. Still managing to mostly not be maxed out on my systems. Doing a lot of moving populations around off camera to manage that. It's a little more challenging than it used to be because in this update, in the reawakening update, you can grow more than one population per turn if your food production is high enough on your system. So definitely growing more populations than I'm used to. That's a bit of an adjustment. Governor Oleg Ligarin has gained enough experience to reach level 8. All right. Let's go ahead and do some extra influence. Since we can spend it like money. Okay, Duce. We'll get you going here. And I'll figure out what to rename you. It's a nice system, 5 planets. Baton is over here. Yeah, that one's potentially right on the front lines for some conflict. We'll get him renamed as well. I guess both of those will be in the seas. Objective achieved. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of extra +1 influence on systems that have a Tikkanon for 20 turns. Okay. Yeah, we kind of run out of curiosities to explore in most places. So I'm going to zip through all my ships here, see if anything needs to take any action anywhere. Seems like the answer is no. Yeah, I might do some upgrades off camera. I'll send some probes out off camera, but I don't see anything that needs to. I don't need to give orders to any ships really of significance. No changes on alliances. So I think that's it for the turn. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.